37th season in the NBA. The Denver Nuggets are going to the NBA Finals.
No, to have an opportunity to play in the NBA Finals, we'll remember for the rest of our life.
Keyshawn Jwill Max, ESPN Radio. We are presented by Progressive Insurance. Overcast a little bit, but still a beautiful morning in New York. How is it in L.A., Key? Is it nice for a change? Is the weather nice?
No, it's a little misty.
Little misty?
Yeah, a little misty.
How are your allergies this morning?
Not very good.
Not good. Yeah, you sound a little bit stuffed up now. I'm listening to it.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I got to power through it, you know?
Yeah,
high energy at the top, Jay. I need to hear it from you.
It's okay.
I'm gonna lay out and let you do your thing.
You got to play through that foot injury, Key. That's what you have to do. You know what I mean? Play through the nostril injury, the clogginess. Play through it, baby.
Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know how much allergy medicine to not take.
What? Did you do the neti pot?
No.
Oh, come on.
Gets in there. Gets in those sinuses.
I didn't even Google it. No, I'm just going to do what my doctor
It will help
says.
you, I'm telling you. It will help you.
Well, you sound, maybe that's just your mic.
Yeah.
But you sound
probably
kind
the
of,
mic.
yeah. Yeah, I got a little nasal deal going on.
Yeah.
If I had your nostrils, Jay, I might be okay. You know?
Well, your nostrils are bigger than mine, so you can breathe better. You'll be okay.
Maybe that's why all the pollen is getting inside. More than normal.
Just vacuum.
We've never seen a case like this.
Guys got nostril vacuums, man.
Yeah, between watching that
thing last night.
I don't even know what to call it because it was
the best
it was a lot of, it was a lot of
league.
hope. It was a lot of hope with the 15 at halftime. It was like, oh, okay, we might. Then I start really thinking, well, if they get this one, Jay, then maybe we could get it in Denver because we'll get this one. Okay, then if we get that one, then they got to come back to us. You know, I started really fooling myself, playing with my own emotions. And then myself was like, it's a wrap.
You see why, like, I was talking about the regular season. Come on, man. There are 30 teams in the league. 20 are playing after the regular season, right? That's why when Jokic is winning MVPs in the regular season and then he's going to get a third one, we're like, yeah, come on, man. Let's see him do it in the playoffs. And Jay, as you've pointed out, he didn't have a healthy team around him the last couple of years, and he did this time. And I was wondering how it was going to play because usually guys who don't really defend very well, maybe it doesn't play up as much. But at this moment, and we said it going in, I said it at least like the title's vacant. Who's the best player in the world? Well, at this moment, it looks like Nikola Jokic is the best player in the world to me, Jay. 30, 14, and 13 assists. I mean, the dude is averaging triple-doubles when they need it most in the playoffs. And then at the end of the game, it's like the ball has a magnet to the hoop, man. It's like he can't miss threes chucking up over his head and everything. The passing is ridiculous. Who's the best player in basketball at this moment? I would say Jokic.
I see between him and Jimmy Butler.
Yes.
I mean, it's damn near close. And I'm not ready to give anybody the crown yet.
Yeah, let's see it.
I want to see it finished.
Yeah, I'm with it.
When it's going to get finished, it's going to be a heavyweight fight, Max.
I'm with it. I'm with it about, but I would say, put it this way, going into that fight, largely because of the team around them, but nevertheless, Butler's the underdog, right? Like
agreed,
at this moment, Jokic is the favorite to emerge from these playoffs with the perception that he is the best player in the world. You
see, but Max, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, because every fight that Jimmy Butler has gone into, he's been the underdog, right?
True.
So, that's what I'm saying. I need to see it. There's no doubt, I said it the other day, I think Jokic is the best one-man offense there is in the league because he just impacts the game in so many ways from his rebounding, his passing. I mean, his decision-making last night. You're watching video, Mike Malone talking about this dude drawing up plays on the sideline, which is rare. You see that from wings. You see that from like the guys like Kobe or MJ or LeBron. You don't see that from centers, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I know this may blow people's mind. You don't see centers on the sideline drawing up sets, like in-game sets, like quick, like a guard. So he's a PG center. He's that in-between new breed that doesn't really exist in the game of basketball yet. He's a unicorn of basketball.
Yeah, meantime, go ahead, Jay.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, meantime, he was doing this the last couple of years, but didn't really have his crime partner available to him in Jamal Murray, right? I mean, now Jamal Murray's healthy. And he's the first player ever, history of basketball, history of the NBA, to average 30 points on 50, 40, 90 in the conference finals. So the whole question as to how would what you just described Jokic is as a player play up in the playoffs when the Nuggets had their other guy with them, this is how. They just swept the Lakers. It's unbelievable. Meantime, no one had more to gain than Jokic, right? Or has more to gain than Jokic if he wins a title, with the possible exception of Jimmy Butler. LeBron James weighed in on this, what Jokic proved to him last night.
Nothing. I know how great he is. I know how great Joker is. There's certain guys in this league that play the game a certain way. A certain way that I like to play the game as well. And he's one of them. Where you are always off balance when you guard a player like that because his ability to score, rebound, shoot, plays before they happen. There's not many guys in our league like that. So you already knew you was going against a beast once the series started. And not only just about his game, everybody gets cracked up into his stats, but I don't think a lot of people talk about like this part of his game. Well, maybe it's not talked about because a lot of people don't understand it. But I do. He's special.
So 2 things, Max and Key. Key, first off, there is no player in the game of basketball like Joker. There's no player in the game of basketball like him. And secondly, I feel for LeBron James, man. I mean, you know why? Because, damn, Joker at least brings it every night. At least every single night you know a dude's going to be crazy competitive. He's going to give you aggression on the offensive end. He's going to be involved in plays. I'm sitting there last night in a must-win game, a Game 4. I'm watching my 38-year-old, one of the best players to ever play the game of basketball, give me 31 points in the first half, literally go all out, play the entire game, 48 minutes with the exception of 4.6 seconds to go in the game. And I'm looking at my other superstar being like, yo, where's the aggression, AD? Where's the aggression? Like, where's the AD in the first game to have 40 points on 23 shots? Like, why are we being passive? Like, why am I waiting for Austin Reeves to try to explode offensively? Why am I waiting for Dennis Schroeder? Where's my other superstar? Key? Like, that's my entire question for this all offseason. Where's my other superstar? Is he with me? Just competitive drive, Key.
I called Yates last night during the game. I don't remember exactly when the game, but it was speaking to your point. I mean, right? So I pick up the phone. You know me, I'm as silly as all outdoors. And it was a play where AD goes to the cup, and he completely just misses he just like, dude, you're already at the rim. Like, look at Joker. He's at the rim, too. It goes in. You're falling on the ground. I called Yates. I said, Yates. I said two letters. I said, AD, for real. All he can do is laugh because it doesn't make sense to see him as this budding superstar that we're supposed to have play the way that he plays. It just doesn't. It's mind-boggling to me. Now, I know all along I've always had Joker, he puts me to sleep and things like that. That's called a bit, if you didn't know, Jay. I ain't no damn fool. Like LeBron, the dude can play, man. He can play. It might be slow. It might be unorthodox. It may look weird. But the dude can play basketball. Now, I don't know if he's going to win a championship because of Jimmy Butler. Just don't know. Don't know what that's going to look like in the end. But if the Nuggets didn't have that dude, they wouldn't be in this position.
Yeah, we'll get into in the coming days, who, because Jokic has an enormous amount to gain.
He's going to be in a championship.
Yeah, right. But Butler, like the question will be who has more to gain, because they both have an enormous amount to gain, the Joker and Jimmy Butler, if and when, and it's very likely they meet. LeBron James, one of the reasons I was like, Jay, the title of best player in the game, LeBron had it undisputed for years and years and years. And even when you thought or someone else thought, no, it's Giannis, or tomorrow it's KD, or the next day it's Steph, no one really had a stranglehold on that title, right? Who could emerge from this season really generally recognized, maybe no one, but maybe someone, as the best player in the world? Maybe it was still LeBron, I thought. It's not still LeBron. But that's because he's not like, think about what he did last night. Just put it in context. He's 38 years old. He's in year 20. He's going to need surgery likely on a lower extremity in the offseason. He played 48 minutes of a deciding game and ended with basically a 40-point triple-double. And that's the way you go out, right? Like a great prize fighter in the championship round, the last round, going for the knockout. LeBron got his shot blocked with under 4 seconds left in the lane by basically the whole team converging on him, and ultimately a young, athletic player in Aaron Gordon blocking his shot. But that's what it took to stop him from tying that game in minute 48 of, like, that was an all-time great performance by one of the greatest players who ever lived. Improbably great, considering the circumstances. But what it did show is, in the old days, this supporting cast, Jay, even AD playing like this, would have been enough. LeBron might be up 3-1. He's not quite there anymore. But incredible, but not what it used to be. And consequently, the Lakers lose.
He's 38.
Right, that's what I just said.
Yeah, I know. I said that before you said it. He's 38 years old.
And you pointed out 31 at the half. It's unbelievable.
But like my thing, though, Max, is like you shouldn't need him to be what he was 10 years ago. That's why, Key and I both been talking about Anthony Davis being that driver. Like, he has to. No, but that's the thing, though, Max. Every offseason, it's the same thing. And I hear people doing it again. Well, AD just has to be better. AD has to take better care of his body. Yeah, but how many times are we going to say that? How many off seasons, Key? Every off season, man. That's what. It's the same thing every off season.
AD is a great player. He's not Jokic level. He's not. He was several years ago. He was, I thought, better than Jokic several years ago in the bubble. But right now, AD's not quite